Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Maddie and this is Floating Funds, and today we are going to be working on something completely different and new. I was interested in learning a bit of different ways of saving money and of getting ahead on our payments and things like that. And one that really stuck with me was from Stefan Budget. I, for one, just adore her as a person, but then I adore her channel, and she does this month ahead method that I love. And then she credits somebody else, but I cannot remember who that is, to be super honest, but she's the one who I'm going to credit because she was the inspiration for this. And so I have already got this kind of set up, but I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about this and what this is going to look like for those of you guys who have no idea. For one, I do have this awesome binder, and I did find this at the thrift store for $3. So always be looking for things. If you are trying to save money and you're on a small budget and you can't just buy your, the brand new binders for 10 bucks or whatnot, go and get something like this. I found this at the thrift store. Like I said, it had all these different like calendar things, and I think this was from 2015 or something. It was quite some time ago when this was last used for whoever it was, and I figured, well, I could just take out all the stuff and it is still a perfect little binder for something like this until one day maybe I can afford to get a better binder. But for right now, $10 goes a long way somewhere else. So $3 on this, which was perfect. And then it is massive though. Like, look at all that extra space here. It's quite big. So how I have this set up is I have 6 different envelopes here, and they are for specific things that we have to pay for. And these are things we have to pay for every single month. We have done everything that we can to cut down on all of our expenses. So that is why there are so few here. And we are hoping to keep it that way for as long as possible until we can get ahead, which is very difficult because my husband does have a very, not a very low paying job, but we just get by for the most part. We're able to save up some money out of all of our checks, but it is not near as much as we were hoping and praying for. And so, maybe down the road that will happen. Sorry, Piper came over to ask if she could have a banana. So how we have this set up, let me just show you real quick. Because I don't even remember what I was last saying. So we have, I feel like this camera is weird. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. It's probably not. So we have subscriptions, which this is for anything that has to do, it's like Canva. We will circulate which TV subscription we will do. We do not ever have all of them all at once, ever. And what we usually do is we will wait until one of them is giving us some sort of incentive to come to their channel. So like we got Disney Plus for $1.99, I think, for 3 months. So we will be sticking with that for the next 3 months. But this will just help us to be ahead in all of those aspects. And then sometimes we have random little charges that come up. So we also have like our like Amazon, anything like that. So this will just help in that area. And then we have phone, and this is we are actually switching from the current provider that we have, and we will be switching to Helium, which is a wonderful phone service, and it will only be $40 a month, but we're going to go ahead and stock this for our current one, and then we will, if there's ever leftover money in here, then we will just use it for something different. We have utilities because we were just told this last week that they will start charging our, we will be charged for utilities on our boat from now on, which means basically just our electric, because obviously we live on water, so water is included, but we will be having to pay for our electric, and so we're going to have to actually absolutely budget that in. I'm not sure how much it's going to be. I've never had electric bill on a boat before, so it could be high, it could be less, but we're going to say for what I think it may end up being, or at least, half of it. Then we have our Wi-Fi, which self-explanatory. That is our fun little T-Mobile hotspot sort of thing that we have to use because you cannot get actual internet on a boat. So this is for that. Then we have our car insurance, and so again, pretty self-explanatory, and we only have one car, so it's pretty low. Next, we have our slips, and this is going to be for, we have 2 boats that we own, and we're currently finishing up the one that I'm currently on, and we will eventually be selling it. But for right now, we do have to save up for both slips, and so this is going to take us the longest amount of time. And then I have 3 empty folders back here, and that will be explained in just a second. So how I'm doing this is for each paycheck, we are going to be taking $30 and we are going to be dividing that up into all of these folders. So each of these folders is going to get $5, except those 3 at the back, they will each get $10. Those 3 at the back are actually meant for me, and then one's for Cody, and then one is for Piper. And that will be not a month ahead. This is just going to be a savings for us. So since we get paid bi-weekly and we did $30 out of one check, I still had $30 extra that I could figure out something to do with. And we figured, hey, let's just go ahead and just do it like this, where we each get a little bit of extra money and we can either stockpile it or we can use it that week for whatever we might need. For, you know, like we have Christmas coming up, so I'd like to use my money to be able to buy Piper or Cody something, and they won't know how much I have because we each have our own folders. And so anyways, that is what this is for. And so how this is going to work is we are going to put the $5 into each of these challenges, and then, or each of these envelopes. Man, you can tell that I'm obviously a budgeter that does fun challenges, because that's what I always call them. But anyways, we'll do each of these, and each of these does have a really cute and fun, I'm using different people's challenges to help me figure out how much I've already saved in each of these folders. That way, for one, they get some credit. Like, I always want to promote people as much as I possibly can, because we're all in this together, and I love these people so much, and they have helped so much in my savings journey. So this is just an extra way to be able to push some people out there. But this also will help me to track how much I have in each of these folders, which I think is so fun. So anyways, we're going to put $5 in every single one of these envelopes. And then, because subscriptions is going to be saving us the least amount, once this one has become fully funded, the $5 that went into this will now go into this. So that means phone will then be getting $10 each week, and then the rest of them will only get $5. And then once this one is full, then we will take the money, and that will now be going into here. So that means utilities would then be getting $15 a week, and the rest of them will be getting the $5. Sorry, I had to go turn our AC on because it's just getting too hot on this boat. It's wonderful weather here, but it is definitely just getting a little hot. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, we're going to be taking $5 and we will be putting it into each of these envelopes. And then we will be, I will work on the different challenges that are in there, and we will, you know, update them or whatnot. So we're gonna do $5 goes into subscriptions. So let's go ahead and pull this out. And I have this as $2 a piece. And so we will get to mark off 2 of those, and we will have 1 left over for next week. Well, I say next week. This is only gonna happen once a paycheck, so that'll be every other week. But I just love this. Okay, and then, oh, and I forgot to say that this was from, oh my gosh, there we go, Chatty Cathy Budgets. She has so many amazing freebies, so go check her out. And then this next one we are saving for phone, and it is getting $5, and this is from Party Planner Papery. I love this one because I love bows, I love cows, and I love pink. So it's perfect. And this, like I said, is getting $5, and each of these is worth $5. So we're gonna go boop and color that in. There we go. My coloring skills is real good, real good. These nails, I don't know if y'all saw my video yesterday for Tiny Tuesday, but I don't ever wear nails like this, and so I have been struggling because I'm not used to them. But it's Halloween week, you know. I wanted to have super fun nails for Halloween week. So anyways, there we go. We got the $5 for that. Nice, nice. And then we have our utilities, and we are going to be using this fun challenge from Bookish Mama Budgets. Lindsay makes the best challenges, and so she is getting $5 as well, which is perfect because excuse me, we can color in each of these mandrakes is $3, and then each of these little boxes is $2, so we can color in a mandrake and a 2. Perfect. There we go. Can you guys believe that we are already almost out of October? I feel like it literally went by faster than any month has gone by this year. And it just makes me nervous for like November and December. You know, how's that gonna happen? So, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right, and then we will put the 5 with that and move on to the next one. Nope, I put that in the wrong thing. There we go. My bad. Next, we're working on Wi-Fi, and it will, as well, $5. We are using this one from Tiny Budget Co. I love her little spring challenges. I know it's not spring, but I am a huge pastel junkie, and so every time I see that, it's just, that's my colors, and it makes me excited. It makes me happy. We're gonna do this one. I didn't use a great color for this, but that's okay. That's okay. No one said you had to use great colors every time. All right, there we go. Wi-Fi is now done. And then insurance, our car insurance. This is from Norellis Budgets, and we are doing, each of these circles is going to be $5. So we need to mark that one off. We are very, very blessed to have very low amount of bills, but also the pricing on everything is very low. But that is because if you guys are like us and you are struggling whenever it comes to, I'm just making sure it dries because this is laminated, your finances or anything like that, do all the research that you possibly can and find the best prices for you. Because just remember, you can be paying real cheap on something and then be putting all your extra money towards some of your bigger items that you need to get rid of. And eventually you can then go to the nicer, whatever it might be, you know. So just remember, like, we can make this happen. We can make our dreams come true, and it does take sacrifice. And that's why, like, we're going to be switching to a different cell phone service. We might not have the best signal, but we're going to be able to save money. And that's a big deal. To only have to spend $40 for 2 phones is amazing. And so that's just, you know, a little spill. There you go. There's a little thing for you. So this is from, oh, it doesn't say on there. This one is either April's Fresh, I believe this is April's Fresh Start. Or was it Allie Beer Budgets? You guys will have to remind me who created this specific one. They were in a challenge together. They were doing a collaboration, and so I can't remember who did this one specifically. So let me know, guys. Each of these books is worth $38, so we will not be needing my pen. It'll take us a hot minute until we'll need a pen for this one. But it will be getting $5 as well. And then we're going to flip back to these next ones. I have not created any dashboards or anything for these just yet. Eventually, I probably should, but honestly, I just forgot about it, and each of these gets 10. It just, yeah, it didn't cross my mind. It did not cross my mind, but I will probably eventually do that. So there we go. That's it. That's our month ahead binder, and every 2 weeks we will come back in and we will do this again. And so eventually we will be ahead, and that is so exciting. And I feel like this is a much easier way to do it, and it makes me less stressed, and I don't feel like we have a time crunch to try and get this done in any specific time period. And so that is really nice. It's just a slow and steady wins the race with this. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for being here and for spending time with me. And I ask that if y'all have not already, that will please go like, comment, and subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. Make sure you check out my Ko-Fi because I have lots of freebies on there for you guys. And until next time, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.